What's up, everyone? We have episode 3 of Class PvP Rundown. And today we have my speciality, the Frost Death Knight. Currently playing one live. I know how to gem, enchant, and set up talents and glyphs. So this is going to be an epic episode, if I say so myself. Now, shall we get started? Why don't we start off with some talents? Yes? Now, honestly, I have tried both dual wield and two-handed frost specs. I prefer 2H because of, the more strength. You have more strength, and you also hit harder. Some may disagree, others might not. I'm just playing out of experience. So this is a two-handed frost spec. I can do dual wield if you guys want. Just let me know. Let's get started. So first off, you want 3 out of 3 in Runic Power Mastery. You get 30 more Runic Power. Why is that bad? Because it's not. 2 out of 2 in Icy Reach. You increase the range of your Frost moves. It's nice, trust me. 3 out of 3 in Annihilation. Obliterate as a Death Knight, especially a Frost Death Knight, is your #1 skill. That's how you hit. You hit hard like a motherfucker with that shit. So, you want 3 out of 3 for that. Lichborn, get it. No ends about it. Because you can use it to heal yourself. Maybe I'll go over that macro. Yes. Endless Winter. This is an iffy. Some people may put it in On a Pale Horse because of the duration, reduction, duration effects and stuff. But I like it because I do use Mind Freeze a lot when I'm interrupting. So, having it to cost no runic power is helpful. Merciless Combat, 2 out of 2. This increases, it makes your Obliterate and other skills hit for 12% more damage when your target is less than 35% health. So it's good for, pallies, rep pallies who have that bubble, or priests who have that bubble. It's worth it, because you do hit harder. Chill of the Grave, it gives you more runic power, and runic power, you need that shit for your skills. 3 out of 3 Killing Machine, love this. As a Death Knight, which I'll go into in a little bit more, crit, you don't really need crit because of this talent. Your next Obliterate or Frost Strike has a chance of being guaranteed critical strike from your melee attacks. So, you can get, 5 Obliterate procs in a row and just rape shit, I've had it happen to me before. I've killed, 5 people at once, critting them for 45k apiece, so Killing Machine is definitely worth getting. Rhyme, this is nice because when you use Obliterate, there's chance of making your Howling Blast or Icy Touch to consume no runes. That's nice because it basically allows you to spam Holy, Howling Blast, which is actually a pretty powerful skill. Pillar of Frost, I get this for a macro that I use which casts this and raises my ghoul, and when your strength is higher, your ghoul can hit for harder, so it's definitely worth it. Improved Icy Talons, this is just one of those basic things that, you're going to get because, you increase your melee range, or your attack speed, by 10% for your party and raid members, but you also gain an additional, so you increase by 15%. And, you hit a lot faster, trust me. It's definitely worth it. Brittle Bones, increased strength, and, increases their physical damage taken by 4%. Why is that bad? Exactly, it's not. You want that. Strength is good. Strength is good. For PvP spec, you want Chillblains because it's basically like a brute. So, if some bitch is running away from you or something and you want to catch the motherfucker and your death grip's on cooldown, freeze the motherfucker in place. Use, your chains of ice and it'll freeze him in place. Hunger and Cold, great for CC. If your, team is getting ambushed by a bunch of motherfuckers, cast Hunger and Cold, freeze them in place. It'll, let your healers, heal themselves, and, it's a great CC for PvP. Some might get improved frost presence. I don't think it's worth it because as a frost DK, you don't use frost presence, and I'll explain that when I get to the rotation. These two talents right here are depending on whether you're dual wield or two-handed. Threat of Thessarian is for dual wields, and because we're 2H, we want Might of the Frozen Waste, which increase our two-handed weapon attacks by 12% damage, and our auto attacks have basically a 50% chance to generate 10 runic power. And the 31 talent point skill, Howling Blast. Love it. I spam it. Those are guys, when I put up some PvP videos, you guys will see. And that's for the frost, column. For our blood DK, for our blood column, all we want is, bladed armor to increase our attack power. And unholy, increase the damage done by your diseases. And epidemic, which increases the duration of blood plague and frost fever by 12 seconds. And that's pretty self-explanatory. I will post up in the description below. You guys will see a link that takes you to Wowhead with this talent spec if you guys want a better look at it. And I will start doing that for all my videos because it might make it easier with the glyphs on it. For our glyphs, you want Frost Strike, Howling Blast, and Obliterate, Anti-Magic Shell, Strangulate, Hunger and Cold. Then these three are kind of own preference. I like Horn of Winter because it increases the duration. Blood Tap is nice, and Death Gape, that's just whatever. So I'm going through this fast because I don't want this video to take too long, but like I said, in the description you can click on it and see what talents I put as well as what glyphs. So with that being said, why don't we move on to our character, shall we? Yes? Hold on one second. Let's dance. Anyway, so we'll start off with our meta gem, which if you can't get the plus 54 strength, then get the plus 54 crit. That's the basic one, so why not get it? For your red sockets, you either want the plus 40 strength, which is your bold Inferno Ruby, or a bold Chimera Ruby or Eye if you are a Jewels Crafter. If not, then the bold Inferno Ruby is what you want, the plus 40 strength. For your red gems, you will want 3 of them, technically 4, for your relic. For your yellow, you either want plus 20 strength and plus 20 mastery, or just straight up plus 40 mastery. Because strength is your prime stat, but your number one secondary stat is mastery. Because as frost, it increases the frost damage you deal. So, you need that mastery, eh? And then let's get to our blue. In PvP gear, 2 of your blues have to be spell pen. They have to be, because you need that spell pen cap. And if you guys don't get that, then you're screwed. So it's pretty basic. Now for your other one, you can do hit rating or whatever you want. Enchants, plus 60 strength, 35 mastery, plus 50 strength, 25 crit, plus 90 attack power, and plus 55 crit. The biggest mistake people use on their weapon as a Death Knight is putting an enchant. Do not enchant your weapon. That's why you have Rune Forging. Okay? You want Rune of Fallen Crusader. That's as simple as it gets. It's basically like Crusader, but for a Death Knight. And you don't have to pay any money for it. For your, you want Spell Pen on your back, Brazil on your chest, Hit on your bracers, Strength on your gloves, plus 50 strength, and Boots, plus 50 mastery. If you are an enchanter, you want plus 40 strength on both of your rings. I'm sorry I'm rushing through this. I'm not trying to, but my mouth is fucking killing me. I have a cavity, and it hit the nerve, and my mouth is killing me, so I do apologize. If you have any questions because I'm going too fast, please feel free to comment, and I will answer them. Message me. I love answering questions because I want you guys to be able to, do well. And reforging, basically take all of your crit and turn it into mastery, because you want a high mastery. And for your expertise, you want to turn that into hit rating if your hit rating is not capped. If it is, then okay, but your hit chance needs to be greater than 5. So basically leave it in between 5% and about 6%. That's where you want it. Personally, 5% is best. That's basically where you want it. So don't, change it. You want it at that. For your trinket, obviously, and then, because it's the PTR, I don't have another PvP trinket. Sorry about that. And that is the basic rundown as a Frost Death Knight. If you guys do have questions about a rotation or something like that, I will make a follow-up video for you guys if you'd like, but my mouth is fucking killing me, so I need to go. Now, this has been Arcadius with your Class PvP Rundown, Episode 3. Later.